Hi, I'm Dana from Dana's Epic Adventures, and today I'm going to go over my delivery driver essentials. These are the items I keep in my car that help me make the most money on the road, the items that help make my job the easiest so that I can make the most money. I will put a link to these items in the comments below so that you can check out these items if you want any of them for yourself. All right, let's get started. Is a cooler bag, and I have them in various shapes and sizes, and it's very important to sanitize them after every shift. So I'm going to show you three. The first one is this bag. It's big with short handles. So when I first got it, I didn't actually like it. But now that I got my cart, it fits perfectly inside the cart, and it's great. You just like put everything in and then put this directly in the cart, and then when you get to their door, everything's in here. You just take it out and it's perfect. Also, if you do food delivery, like restaurant delivery, you absolutely need to have one of these because every single order is going to need to either stay hot or cold. And this one fits pizza, but if you're going to do mostly restaurant delivery, I recommend getting a pizza bag, but I don't have one. This one I got free from Postmates. I don't recommend Postmates. It has a very low payout, but it came with a free bag. And I got this one free from Shipt. This is nice and big. And it's a different shape than the other one. So the Postmates one, I put all the like stuff that has a bigger, heavier bottom, like gallons of milk, stuff like that. And this one is just like a different shape. So they're each good for different situations. But you gotta sanitize them. I don't think Shipt gives out this bag anymore. I think the free Shipt bag after you do your 30 shops is more like the Postmates bag. But it doesn't matter where you get your freezer bag. As long as it keeps your food cold. As soon as I get in the car, I'll let them know. I've packed everything into my cooler bags, so everything will be nice and cold for you when I get there. Or if they ordered, say, like a hot rotisserie chicken, I'll put it in this bag and be like, okay, I packed the chicken in my hot bag. It'll be nice and hot for you when I get there. Sometimes my back hurts after only driving for like 2 or 3 hours. So before I leave, I grab some BioFreeze and spray it on my back. And it helps so much with the pain. It keeps me on the road longer, making more money. All right, let me show you the next thing. Let's go to the car. If your car doesn't already have a USB port, then I highly recommend getting a USB adapter so that you can charge your phone. As you can see, I already have a USB adapter, but I got a second one because I started out as an Uber driver and I wanted passengers to be able to charge their devices while I'm driving. As a delivery driver, if my phone dies while I'm out delivering, that's it. I have to go home. So in order to avoid unnecessarily going home, you have to be able to charge your phone in the car. So that brings me to my next thing, which is a phone charger. I got this one for Uber. Your phone pops out. And it attaches to the AC vent, but as you can see, this one, the silicone broke a little bit and there's these metal teeth. It scratched up my vent. My phone falls out of it. Don't get this one. This is a piece of crap, but I found a better one and I'll link it in the comments. There you go. So now whenever you're driving to the store or the warehouse or the customer's house, the drop-off location, you can have your GPS on your phone and you don't have to worry about holding it, and it can be charging at the same time. Have you ever been grocery shopping and you get that cashier that puts every single item in a different individual bag? Well, when that happens, I just like wait till I get my car and rebag everything, and then I keep those extra bags and I keep them in the side pocket of my car. Wine bag. So let's say you have a customer that ordered 6 bottles of wine, and instead of getting the cashier that individually double bags each bottle of wine, you could just tell them, oh, don't bag the wine, and let them put the wine in the cart, like just like this, and then you can just, when you get to your car, open your wine bag, put all the bottles in, and then when you get to their door, you just have this instead of all those ugly double bagged whatever the hell those cashiers did. I got this bag at the grocery store, but before I had this bag, I got this bag for free at a wine festival in Miami before COVID, and guess what? It maybe fits 2 bottles of wine. And I guess this is okay for the people that order 1 or 2 bottles of wine, but like you could just feel like it was a waste. But this 6-1 with the dividers, this is great. Okay, now in the backseat pocket, I have a set of 4 or 5 of these nice big IKEA bags. You can fit each one order in each bag so that you don't accidentally bring the wrong thing to the wrong house. This is a big deal when you're going to Whole Foods because there's no names or addresses on the bags. They just like give you a bag with a barcode, and you have to look at the app to tell you which barcode goes to which house, and it takes so much longer when you have like 6 different people's orders in your car. So yeah, if ahead of time you separate them into 5 different IKEA bags, so much easier, huge lifesaver. Also, if you don't go to Whole Foods, we all know that guy that only makes 1 trip or die trying from the groceries, and this way you can make 1 trip and not destroy your hands, because you put all of your bags in here and then you have this nice strap instead of like 20 bags on your fingers. So these are great. Also, if you are going to a high-rise or an apartment, making just 1 trip makes a huge difference versus if you're parking in front of a house. Also, if you're going to Whole Foods or another place where there's no names or addresses on the bags and you got multiple orders, get a Sharpie and write their name on the bag, because that will be a huge help. It's also good for apartment complexes or high-rise towers that are not allowing delivery drivers inside of the building due to COVID. Most of them have a table in the lobby, and you just put the bags on the table. And some of them have their own Sharpie that you can borrow that you can write their name on the bag. But when they come down to get their stuff, if they see their name on the bag and they know, oh, this bag's mine, this bag's mine, instead of just like a table with a bunch of bags and they don't know which one's theirs, that'll make a huge difference too. When they find it so much easier to find their bags all neatly labeled on the table versus trying to figure out which one's theirs, they're going to give you a better tip and a better rating. So the last couple of things inside the car, I get overheated and dehydrated really easily, so I got these double insulated water bottles. It came as a 2-pack, and I always take 2 in case I run out of water. Before COVID, it was easy to find a water fountain, but now they're all shut down. So I always bring two, and you can fill it with ice and water in the morning, and the ice cubes will stay solid and keep your drink cold all day. I always bring water, but sometimes I need a little something extra. If I'm feeling dehydrated, I need some electrolytes. So I got these liquid IV hydration multiplier. I actually grabbed the wrong one. I meant to get lemon lime, but I got passion fruit. But this one was actually really good. I didn't want passion fruit because I hadn't tried it and it sounded, like maybe it wouldn't be good, but they're both really good. They just came out with the strawberry one now too. I haven't tried it yet though. Instead of going and grabbing a Gatorade whenever you're feeling a little dehydrated, I just pour this into one of my water bottles, and it saves so much money. Instead of spending money on a Gatorade, they come in a 20 pack and it's way cheaper than buying 20 Gatorades. So gotta always keep snacks in the car. I just keep protein bars. Nobody likes a hangry delivery driver. So when I started driving, I started getting motion sick, and it was hard for me to drive more than a couple hours a day. Driving back and forth to delivery, and also like pushing around the shopping cart while like looking at the app on your phone, like, okay, what's the next item, and then comparing the item description with the item on the shelf if there's multiple different flavors or whatever. So I got C-bands. These are Acupressure Bracelets. It's just like an elastic bracelet with a plastic bead on the inside, and when you buy it, the instructions show you how to line up the bead with the acupressure point in order to relieve nausea and motion sickness. So I just put these on, making sure the bead is in the right spot, and I can drive for much longer without getting motion sickness. So maybe you don't get motion sickness, but maybe you might after you start driving. These are definitely a must-have, especially if you're gonna go on the road with this, like not just travel in your hometown, but as a nomad delivery driver. Okay, the next things are in my center console. I have a poncho in a zipper pouch. This is super useful when it's raining. I can stay dry, but also really I don't care if I get wet. So what I will do is put all the stuff in my cart and then put the poncho over the customer's items so that the items stay dry. One time I had this little lady, like I came to her house and it was like a hurricane, torrential downpour, and she was freaking out. She was like, oh my god, you're dry and all my stuff is dry. Oh my god, how did you do that? Yeah, she was super excited. So it's pouring rain, your phone gets wet, you can't charge it. Got your bag of rice. Take the case off. Make sure the phone is turned off. And then put it in the bag. This works best if you know where your next destination is without GPS. You can keep the phone in the bag of rice while it dries out, hopefully, until you get there. And hopefully once you get there, it'll be dry enough to use again. But I guess if you have to like wait a little bit, take a break or whatever, it's better than going home and calling it a day early. Also in my center console, I keep a headlamp. If you ever deliver at night, it can be really hard to find addresses, to find house numbers on the houses. So I put this on, and then I park my car and I run around with the light on and hoping to see the address, and it's helpful a lot of the times. Also, when you're trying to like see names on packages in the dark, definitely helpful. I got hand sanitizer from being a delivery driver. Pretty much every company either sends me stuff or has stuff available to pick up or gives me a credit to buy my own. I bought a gallon of Germex, and I bought these little pocket-sized bottles so that I can take this into the store with me, and you know, whenever I touch something that is a little sketchy, or whenever I'm worried about my hands, or you know, after touching the keypads on the credit card reader, and then this one, alcohol spray. So some of the apps make you collect a signature from the customer, and that requires them to touch your phone. So what I do is I take this little spray bottle, spray the screen, wipe it off. There you go, sign your name, and then when they're done signing and you mark it as delivered, spray it again. Okay, now I can touch it. But I don't keep this in my car because it will evaporate. You know, I forgot once on a sunny day and a lot of it evaporated. So keep that in the house. This one, well, they say don't keep any hand sanitizer in your car. Sometimes I bring this in the house, sometimes I leave it in my car. And a lot of customers order multiple cases of beverages, especially during a hurricane. They might order 10 cases of water, throw everything in the cart, put it in the elevator, boom, you're done. Super easy. And it's a huge lifesaver when you're ready to go back in your car. Pull this up, toss it in, and go. Okay, last thing, super important, before you leave, make sure to spray your windows with Rain-X. Oh, I got a leaf on here. So here's how it works. Well, first you have to start with clean windows. Just spray it on. Use a microfiber cloth. You can use like a paper towel, but then it'll fog up your windows. So I got this from my aunt's garage. Thank you. This was a super big help. It repels water, ice, and snow. So if you're caught in a torrential downpour, like when I was in Michigan delivering a fuzzy chair, it was raining super hard. My windshield wipers just kind of crapped out. They didn't work anymore. I couldn't see where I was going. I was just like, oh my god, this is so dangerous. I was trying to focus on not getting the furniture wet when I got out of the car, and I was just like, alright, I can't do this. So the next day I went out and bought Rain-X, and of course brand new windshield wipers, and I never had a problem since. Don't keep this in your car because it will evaporate. This is what it looks like when you drive in the rain with Rain-X on your windshield. It repels the rain and you can still see even without your windshield wipers. It also says that it works in sleet and snow, but I haven't tried that yet. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this was helpful and gave you a bunch of tips on what items will help you make the most money with the least amount of effort and the least amount of time. Leave me in the comments below. Let me know what items helped the best, or what items that I didn't include that you thought were super helpful. You can find the links to buy all of the items that I mentioned in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to be putting more videos on delivery driver strategies. I'll see you next time.